Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. I'd like to thank you so much for joining me today, and I really hope you're having a great day. This will be your weekly reading for the week of February 16th through the 22nd, and during that time, we'll have a waning gibbous moon, and that's a really good time for self-reflection and rebirth. Good time to get rid of some bad habits and negative thinking. We'll then have the last quarter moon, which will move us into the waning crescent. And that's a really good time just for rest and meditation and just kind of gear up for the next cycle ahead of you. So keep those moon energies in mind as you're moving through your week. This will be an intuitive general reading for energies that you may or may not encounter this week. So, of course, please keep that in mind and take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. All right, Capricorn, your overall message for this reading: you and your loved ones are safe. All right, let's see what you guys have going on. And of course, I hope everybody is safe out there. And we'll see what Capricorn might have going on for this week. We're going to give another shuffle here. As I'm shuffling the tarot, I would like to remind you to notice the world around you, this not just this week, but every week, of course, every day, but for synchronicities, just maybe kind of have that on your mind as you're, presented with different things in life. And, there's always these little breadcrumbs and synchronistic things that happen to kind of help you along your way. So, one example is if you're going through something and you encounter an animal, and maybe it's an animal that you don't see every day, and go look up the qualities and the kind of the personality of that animal and how they deal with things, because that could be a very big clue for you on how to manage something in your life. So just my little extra note this week, my little reminder. All right, Capricorn, February 16th through 22nd, you and your loved ones are safe. Let's see what you guys have going on this week. All right, looks like first we've got the Two of Cups here. So, this is a card of partnership and mutual attraction. This could be, just kind of coming together with a friend. Maybe you're hanging out with a friend, just someone you're very comfortable with. This could be, meeting a new romantic partner. It could be, it could be someone that you're kind of moving in that direction with. But just there's some sort of partnership here that's going to be important for you this week. Your current situation is kind of feeling like you against the world. So, that it may be time to retreat with a friend if you're having that feeling, if you're, kind of just feeling frustrated with the world. Excuse me, let me grab a drink here. And again, anytime my throat, anytime I feel like there's a little frog in my throat, which I'm definitely feeling now, I feel like it's telling me you need to speak up. There's something you need to speak up about. And again, maybe it's to this friend. You might need to get with a friend and just be like, hey, can we chill out and let me unload some of my stuff and let's talk about it. So getting that feeling here. At the root of your situation is temperance. So, you're feeling pretty balanced about balancing your emotions and your material world, but something's got you a little bit frustrated here. With the Seven of Wands. So, whatever that frustration is, that's what friends are for. Get that off your chest and um, just kind of talk about it. In your recent past, here is the Sun card. So looks like you're coming from a place of happiness. So, maybe something has caused this, some outside thing has maybe just caused this. We've got a lot of couple of major arcanas here around you. So not sure yet what might have caused this, but you're kind of just feeling like the struggle of something. What's on your mind this week is the Queen of Cups. So you're also, you're in a place where you are kind of emotionally stable. This could be some other challenge that you're facing that's not with your emotions. This could be just something with your material world. Your overall card was you and your loved ones are safe. And I have had this card come up when things like natural disasters and stuff have come through. Um, And so I hope that's not what you're dealing with, but it very well could be. It's almost like a challenge that comes in that's out of your control. But you're very emotionally balanced, and you're coming from a place of happiness, and this is just kind of a thing that's happening, and you just kind of have to manage it. What is just in front of you this week is the Death card. Oh, so this is an ending of something. Um, you know, this could be that you are actually going to have to deal with some sort of death this week. That's not always, excuse me, what the death card is, but it very well could be, especially if if again you're coming from this really happy place and all of a sudden, bam, this thing happens, and it could be something that's very unexpected, but it doesn't have to be an actual death of a person. It could really just be the death of a thing, and this could be, maybe there's just so many things that could just be ending for you. This could be, the end of a job, or the end of just something. But you and your loved ones are safe. It looks like you're coming from a good place, that whatever this ending is for you, and I'm almost just getting the feeling again that it has something to do. I don't have one pentacle on the table, but I just get the feeling for some of you it has something to do with your living arrangement. Your living situation. And again, this could be something that's weather related, but that's just a feeling that's coming through for some reason. So just pay attention to that. In your advice position is, so some more swords here with the five, and this is like our, fives are like when you're facing a little bit of conflict, and this could be, some debate, it could be out and out fighting. And the fact that this is in your advice position just tells me to kind of just keep an eye open for that whatever is going on, these swords, it looks like, you're feeling like you against the world, and I feel like you're going to have to hold your ground on whatever your opinion is on what's going on around you. There's going to be differences, and other people, that have their swords too, and their ideas of how things should go. And this could be a friend, or this could be a partner that you're just kind of having that disagreement with, like, hey, you feel like this, we need to proceed in this way, and they just kind of have a difference of opinion. But you need to hear everybody's side, and then just kind of take that information in. You're emotionally balanced enough to deal with that, and take that information and do with it what you will. What is beyond your control this week is the high priestess. So, it's beyond your control to have those synchronicities, like I was talking about at the beginning of the video. There's going to be things, there's going to be intuitive thoughts that you're having on how you feel like you should proceed. But I feel like too, there's going to be things that are in your dreams, things that are just around you, that are kind of going to be pointing you in the right direction. So definitely pay attention to those dreams and synchronicities this week. What is your secret desire, or what you're trying to avoid? And this is kind of our moving on cup. So, or cups, with the eight, that you're moving on to a different place, and are you trying to avoid that, or is it your secret desire to move on? Only you can answer, but it's definitely something you need to ask yourself. Are you ready to move on from this, or are you trying to avoid moving on? Are you trying to keep yourself engaged in this back and forth? Because it looks like whatever it is, it's definitely the end of it, and it may be time for you to move on, and you might just be a little hesitant to do that just yet. In your outcome position is the Page of Swords. So, our pages are juveniles, and this could be, just some juvenile way of messaging or dealing with this or thinking. So, and that is in your outcome position. So it could be, I'm seeing here that maybe you don't quite have all the answers, and that's okay. That's very okay. It is rare for a Capricorn, I get it, to not have all the answers. So, but sometimes maybe it's just a time thing. It's just a time thing. It's something that, again, if it's something sudden that you're dealing with, all of a sudden, it may take you a little time to gather those answers, and you might be gathering it here from different people's opinions. What is hidden from you this week is the King of Cups. So, while the Queen of Cups up here is that, it's like the understanding of emotions, and kind of that feminine side of, using empathy and that sort of thing. the king is kind of really super in control of emotions. So, and if that's hidden from you this week, again, some of these arguments and altercations that you have may be a little bit emotional. It's you're not going to be quite as controlled, I guess, as the king would in that sort of situation. So, all right, let's get a final message here for Capricorn. I feel like this reading is kind of all over the place here. Again, it's some sort of ending. I'm going to say again that I still have this frog in my throat. You need to speak up this week. You need to speak up. You need to speak up and say the things that you're feeling. And again, this could be with this partnership. Something's going on. It could be the end of this partnership, or this could be kind of where you're seeking solace. So that could go either way for different people. All right, final message here from the Soul Oracle deck. Final message for Capricorn, February 16th through 22nd. All right. Trust the divine plan. Well, again, this overall message card, you and your loved ones are safe. That is a card that I've seen when things like natural disasters have come up, where it's kind of large collectives of people that, and that I'm not saying that that's the case, but I'm going to say watch out for that and keep yourself safe. If there's something headed your way, some sort of, storm or just something, just make sure, like if you're in an earthquake zone, make sure you've got that earthquake bag packed, make sure that you're just prepared because, in order to you trust the divine plan, but you need to be prepared for things too. So yeah, whatever this is you're going through, I don't see this really wrapping up for you this week. I feel like this is something that maybe starts this week that you might be working on this for the next few weeks. Cycles that start like this sometimes aren't wrapped up quickly, and they're kind of just ongoing things. And I really get the feeling with that there's an ending that's going on here for you, and you're going to be managing this for a while and learning how to manage it. You're not even going to know exactly how to manage everything, but trust your intuition. Have those debates, but pay attention to the people around you. And is it time to move on yet or not? You need to ask yourself that question. And again, Page of Swords means this is a new way of managing and a new way of communicating for you. So Capricorn, I wish you the best of luck with this information. I hope there was something here that you can take away and use this week. I do really appreciate your time here with me today. Come back next week and we'll see if this energy, if the story continues, or if you're on to just a totally different energy for next week. Also, if you like my reading style, please like and subscribe. That'll actually help you find me next week. And I do really appreciate that. And I appreciate your time here with me today. So again, I hope there was something here that you can take away and use. And I wish you the best of luck with this situation, Capricorn. Thanks so much. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.